Dan Orlovsky ranked his top 5 quarterbacks under the age of 25. Kyler Murray, who's 24 years old, not on the list. Also, Mac Jones, lower than Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence only has 1 season under his belt, and it was not necessarily great with Urban Meyer as the coach. It was a shit show off the field. Now he has Doug Peterson, and is this Dan Orlovsky's faith in Doug Peterson and the offense that Trevor Lawrence is going to have? Is this him projecting in the future, or maybe saying right now? Because if it's right now, how do you not have Kyler Murray on the list? Joe Burrow, number 1, just led his team to a Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson, former MVP. Justin Herbert, everybody saying on the precipice of a big breakout year. Monday Morning Quarterback did an entire interview with Brandon Staley, new head coach, said Justin Herbert is taking leaps and bounds in the leadership department. Everything we've wanted to see from him away from football is coming to fruition. Look for him to have the best year he's ever had. And a lot of people are betting on the Chargers right now because of the offseason they've had. Trevor Lawrence at 4, Mac Jones at 5. Now, Mac's only had 1 season as well. I thought it went much better than Trevor Lawrence's. Dan Orlovsky's got Trevor above Mac and no Kyler. Your thoughts, Boston Connor, on Dan Orlovsky waking up and saying, I'm going to start a pod on the internet today?
Yeah, well, we do know Dan Orlovsky can't completely comprehend the fact that there isn't an offensive coordinator in New England, mostly because I think if that was the case when Dan Orlovsky was playing, he might have pooped his pants and run out of the back of the end zone. And also, the more so with the Trevor Lawrence thing, he's going now into his second year with his second new coaching regime, so that kind of, I could see how that might be his reasoning with Mac, if maybe Trevor Lawrence was going into his second year in the offense, but he's getting a brand new
and Kyler's about to sign a massive deal, not even on the list.
It's going to be probably the biggest deal. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury said it's going to be the biggest deal in the Arizona Cardinals history.
Well, obviously.
He's also been to...
Might be the biggest in NFL history.
Well, I don't think it's going to be more than $230 million guaranteed, which takes us back to the point. 20 of 24 cases have been settled this morning.
Yeah.
By the highest contract in NFL history of $230 million. That is bananas. I don't know if I enjoy what Dan Orlovsky did here. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly. This is just Dan being Dan.
And, hardworking Urbo put this graphic together. I sent this picture of this graphic to Dan Orlovsky. He said, that photo can describe me in so many different situations, usually when I'm talking to my kids. And he didn't even say anything about his list because I said, Dan.
Yeah.
To the right.
Yeah.
Dan. We're not worried about the fucking photo.
Yeah.
Okay, Dan? We're talking about the list that you put together, purposely saying, this will drive up a little. Or does he actually believe this? And why is Kyler Murray not getting any respect? Trevor Lawrence is at least 3 spots higher than Kyler Murray. That's a fascinating thing for me, especially with Jacksonville Jaguars, who have not had much success in a long time since they decided to blow up the entire team after taking a knee at right before half when almost won the AFC Championship.
Yeah, we need to see more out of Trevor Lawrence to put him above Kyler, but I'm almost okay with putting Mac above Kyler.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I view Mac Jones at 5 was the first thing that I thought when I saw this. I'm like, Mac Jones, we were viewing him like he was a 40-year-old last year. Have him below Trevor Lawrence. You must really like Trevor Lawrence. And then Connor says to me, Kyler Murray's 24 years old.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's an obvious omission then. I didn't think I thought Kyler older, by the way.
Where is Davis Mills at?
Well, Dougie Mills is down there in Houston, and I think they got a lot of...
What?
Hey, they're probably pretty pumped about what happened today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
the Texans were starting to get implicated, right? Weren't they?
no, that's...
With the NDA.
And the Houstonian.
Yeah.
And them setting it up.
Wild day in sports today.
With that list, too, I mean, if Trey Lance comes out and is the MVP, he's probably won, right?
James Jones said that Trey Lance is going to be the next, like, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if that's from eyes on, which I would assume it would be, but everybody talking about this guy that has seen his growth over the last year is saying, hey, Trey Lance is about to do it. And Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch obviously traded away the future of the San Francisco 49ers after winning an NFC championship and going to a Super Bowl. They traded away the future of the Niners to get Trey Lance. So that's them indicating that they think he is a rare anomaly of a potential talent. Everybody's saying maybe the next Josh Allen. George Kittle even said, see a lot of Josh Allen in this guy. He's big, he's fast, can throw the ball far. And at tight end university, I think he was hanging around Josh Allen and throwing the rock around. Trey Lance could be awesome to watch this year. I guess his odds for Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year are very good and changing, and people are betting on him. What if he is a guy? What if Trey Lance is an absolute guy? Got a chance to watch Jimmy G operate around the building from the Tom Brady lineage of how you do leadership. He's taken that all in, has understood NFL offense a little bit more, getting a little bit baptized into the Shanahan regime and what NFL football should look like. Trey Lance, what if he's a fucking guy?
Yeah.
What if Trey Lance is a fucking guy? What a draft class.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, who else?
Zach Wilson.
Field. Yeah, I mean, that could be a hell of a draft draft class if Trey Lance becomes a dude.
Well, and Kyle Shanahan, who is by all accounts an unbelievable offensive-minded coach, like has he ever had a mobile quarterback like Trey Lance? Like the shit that he can draw up now is probably like much wider of a range than it was before with Jimmy G. At least
It's almost all working out to exactly. We got time. We're going to keep Jimmy G around.
Yeah.
We're going to trade up, and everybody's going to expect this guy to play right now. We're not going to play him.
Nope.
We're going to actually sit him an entire year. And if you look at past experiences of sitting for a little bit and then playing, the information you can learn from a veteran quarterback is invaluable. It's priceless. And I go back to it always, and I hate that I got to say it every single time, but it is my personal experience. If Andrew Luck could have watched Peyton Manning operate for 1 year, not that Andrew Luck ever deserved not to start. I think his rookie year, we fucking went to the AFC Championship, and he was unbelievable, and the amount of yards and games, he was so good at football. But if he could have watched off the field how Peyton handled himself and the things that you're allowed to do as a quarterback and what you're not allowed to do as a quarterback in the NFL and what the team needs to see you do and say in certain moments and what the equipment managers and trainers and GM and coaches need to see you do at certain times. Not that Andrew Luck wasn't like the perfect teammate and everything, but you're a CEO. When you're a quarterback of an NFL team, this is a Fortune 500 company that you are basically in control of. Getting a chance to watch Jimmy, like a motivational speech from the starting quarterback to a special team linebacker after a practice that just happens like casually can change the entire course of that dude's career. Talking to the GM about players you like, you don't like. Talking to the coach about plays you like, plays you don't like. As opposed to in the past where every play that the coach thought was like, hey, this is a good play, and the player's like, yeah, it is a good play, whatever. Quarterbacks having much more say in that type of shit whenever you get in the NFL. That type of information is so crucial. And it feels like Trey Lance got to do that with Jimmy G last year. And now if his body can catch up to the football IQ that he's learning, fucking look out, because that team has been a problem in the NFC, which has been stacked for the last few years.